Yesterday in therapy, I worked on a trauma memory from cult torture. And for the first time that I can remember, I was able to put together three distinct, separate pieces of the memory that were held by three different parts of myself, like three different child personalities who it happened to. And that is a healing thing. And I was able to see the ways that cult tried to manipulate and use mind control on me and keep me from telling the truth. And it was important and healing. And I did rescue work after the memory. So I went through the memory in my mind and I replayed it. And then what I did was I had parts of me come forward, witness, along with me, witnessing the memory, each piece of the memory, but then visualizing, like mm, taking our abusers and like putting them in a little rocket and sending them to the moon. That's how we cope with it. And rescuing those child parts of me from the memory, from the torture, telling them, reminding them that it was not their fault. Um, they did not cause it to happen. The cult lied to them. The cult was manipulating them and using mind control. And then taking them to a wise part of myself. So I had like tough guys in me, fighting back against the abusers in the memory and securing the kids, and then mother parts of me holding the kids and reassuring them, and a therapist part of me joining with the tough guys to talk to the kids about the mind control and the manipulation that the cult had done, and then taking them to a wise part of me who was reassuring them and helping them heal physically a little, in just visually in our mind, sorry, and um, helping them see that they can do something else now. They don't have to be stuck in that memory. And what the kids in me chose, there were three different, distinct parts of me, personalities, folks inside. I'm trying to find the right wording because they don't like parts, um, who survived that. And then there was a child that was murdered, and we created a person inside from that too. So there were four of them who were all joined hands and the same age, and who they decided when the wise woman asked them what they wanted to do, they wanted to play. But they also wanted to remind all of me that it is okay to tell the truth, even when we have been hurt, even when it's about being hurt, or we have been mistreated, or we're not feeling okay about how we've been treated. And this came about because I had gotten triggered by saying something about how a medical professional had treated me that wasn't good. And so I went into like feeling shut down and like I'm a horrible person for saying something, and feeling like I hurt them, um, and realizing that was programming from the cult telling me that I could not tell the truth, and if I told the truth, I would die or someone else would die. And then they reinforced that with what they did. So that was really good, coming together with the folks inside, joining together instead of having separate barriers between those folks inside and the memories inside, and also doing rescue work, which helped me. And rescue work, so visualizing, so hearing the parts inside, like witnessing the trauma, and then securing them and taking them out of the trauma, and then asking what they want to do now, what would help them now. That really helps. And maybe that will help you too if you're also a cult torture survivor or a trauma survivor and you have split off parts of yourself, like dissociative identity, like I do.